Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, it's early in October, and it's time to talk about my October Criterion Collection Unwatched Challenge. This is a personal challenge to myself to watch more of my unwatched titles in my collection, specifically this month, more of my unwatched Criterions. Now, I did this same challenge last month of September, where I pulled 10 titles from my Criterion Collection that I had not yet watched. In some cases, these were titles that had been on my shelf for years, collecting dust. Finally watched them in the month of September, and I'm very happy about that. I'm continuing that here in the month of October, and this time I'm pulling 7 titles off my shelf. I have them right here. I'm going to share these titles with you, and I want to hear in the comment section below what you think about these films. If you've seen them, I want to hear what you think about them. I also want to hear if you are also making an intentional focus on watching unwatched titles in your collection. So on the other side of this, we'll get into it. We'll go over my 7 titles in my October Criterion Unwatched Challenge. Let's do this. All right, time to talk about the 7 titles that I have pulled from my shelf. I'm really excited to check out these titles. These are titles that I would pass by my shelf and I would see them and I think, oh yeah, I need to see that. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. Oh yeah, I need to see that. I don't have a lot of titles that I haven't watched. I've watched most of the titles in my Criterion Collection, but I do have some that I'm still kind of going through. So without any further ado, here are the 7 titles. I'm gonna do this in spine number order, starting with this title here that is from director Stanley Donen. It is spine 57 in the Criterion Collection, and it stars luminaries Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. It's a film from 1963. It is Charade. This title comes in at 113 minutes. I have never seen this film before. I've heard pretty good things about it. As I look at the back here, it doesn't have much in the way of special features. It does have an audio commentary in a booklet. So it does have a little stapled booklet, so that's good. I love stapled booklets, so we'll look forward to going through that at some point. But I need to watch this movie. Never seen it, so I need to see Charade starring Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. Let me know what you think of this title. This is spine 57 in the Criterion Collection. Charade. All right. The next title is a title that is a documentary. I love a good documentary. This is from a team that has done a documentary that I've already seen. This is from David Maysles, Albert Maysles, and Charlotte Zwerin. So it's from David and Albert Maysles and Charlotte Zwerin, the same team that gave us Gimme Shelter in 1970. Before they gave us Gimme Shelter, they gave us Salesman. This is from 1969. It's spine 122 in the collection, and I don't know much about it other than I think it's a documentary about Bible salesmen. So I'm looking forward to checking this film out and just seeing what it's all about. This is again from 1969. It comes in at 91 minutes, and I am excited to check it out. I believe it's in black and white. So yeah, let's do this. This is a new 4K digital transfer at the time this came out. I've had this in my collection for a few years. So now it's time to finally pop it in the player and see what it's all about. This is spine number 122, Salesman. Let's do it. The next title in my collection is a military film. I think it's a British movie. It's from director Ronald Neame, who also gave us the film Hopscotch from 1980. Starring Walter Matthau. So in this case, I have not seen that title. I don't have that in my collection as of yet. And I also have not seen this film here from 1960 at spine 225, Tunes of Glory. This stars Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi. 17 years before he would first take on that role in Star Wars, he starred in this film, Tunes of Glory, in 1960 with John Mills. And this was directed by Ronald Neame. So I have never seen this film. I've had this title in my collection for a couple of years now, and now it's time to finally pop spine 225 in the player. So Tunes of Glory. If you've seen this, let me know what you think of it. 3 down, 4 to go. The next title is a title from director Robert Altman, who has a number of titles in the collection already, including Three Women. There's a recent 4K upgrade of McCabe and Mrs. Miller, and he also has Shortcuts in the collection, as well as a few other titles. But this is a title that has a very nice dual format release that I picked up a few years ago, several years ago actually. Spine 683 in the collection. It is Nashville. Part of the reason why I've never seen Nashville is because it comes in at 160 minutes, so it's a bit of a long watch. But now it's time to finally pop this in the player and see what this movie's all about. I don't know much of anything about it, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. I've heard pretty good things about it, but I don't know much about what this film is even about. So I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into it. This, again, is 160 minutes. It's from 1975, and it is, again, very fascinating to consider watching this. Metropolitan Nashville Public Schools. As you see there, you open it up, it says, "Welcome to Nashville." So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. I have this, of course, again, in this dual format edition that they discontinued. If you were to go into Barnes & Noble today and you were to see the Blu-ray edition of Nashville, it's going to probably be in one of those plastic cases, and it's just a Blu-ray edition, or you might be lucky to find, one of these dual formats still out there. And if you do, I would recommend picking it up. But yeah, this is Nashville. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. So that's 4 down, 3 to go. The next 3 films are from the same director. And this director is no stranger to the Criterion Collection. He has titles in the collection already, including Wings of Desire, which got a recent 4K upgrade. I have that title on Blu-ray. American Friend, as well as Paris, Texas, which I have on Blu-ray in my collection. But it's also getting a 4K upgrade in the month of December that I'm really excited about. So this is director Wim Wenders. And the 3 films from him that I'm going to watch in the month of October are part of this Road Trilogy that he did in the mid-1970s, where he did these 3 films on a shoestring budget with a small crew, did them one after the other in 1974, 75, and 76. Starting with Alice in the Cities in 1974, it's 113 minutes, black and white film. Wrong Move in 1975, 104 minutes in color. Kings of the Road in 1976, the longest of the trilogy at 176 minutes. It is also in black and white. Now, each of these 3 films gets their own case, as you can see here, with Kings of the Road there, with this one here, Wrong Move, and of course, Alice and the Cities. And then, of course, you get a booklet there. So this is a pretty nice looking set, this Road Trilogy. I've had it in my collection for some time. I've just never seen it. So it's time to watch these films. And these are films 5, 6, and 7 of the 7 that I've selected for this October Criterion Unwatched Challenge. So yeah, I'm going to add these to the pile here. But yeah, these are the titles that I plan to cover in my Unwatched Challenge for the month of October. I have Charade, Salesman, Tunes of Glory, Nashville, Upside Down, and Wim Wenders' The Road Trilogy. Those are the 7 films I plan to watch as part of this October challenge. Let me know in the comment section below, have you seen these movies? If so, what do you think of them? Have you seen Charade? Have you seen Salesman? Have you seen Tunes of Glory, Nashville, The Road Trilogy from Wim Wenders? Let me know in the comment section below if you have and what you think of those movies, and also any other recommended titles from those filmmakers. Also, let me know, are you also doing an Unwatched challenge of your own? Let me know in the comment section if you are, and what titles you're focused on knocking out in the month of October as well. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.